Hi, and welcome back to A Nerd, a Teacher, and a Hockey Player. Irrelevant yet irreverent look at technology, business, and life in Wichita, Kansas, or wherever you may be. I'm Paul, and I'm the nerd.
I'm Kimber, and I'm the teacher.
I'm Jeff, and I'm the hockey player.
Jeff, rock and roll is dead.
Rock and roll is dead. This is my Lenny Kravitz t-shirt. And for those keeping score, that right now is my favorite concert I've ever seen. Best show I've seen to date was Lenny Kravitz.
Amazing. Kimber, what are you wearing? Oh, Papa Roach.
I'm wearing Papa Roach. This was the first concert I saw as a parent. I took both my kids with me. It's 2015, so I had 2 under 5, and we went and we had the time of our lives.
That's awesome.
So they wanted to go and drug you along, or you wanted to go and drug them along?
Absolutely. No, it was all them.
Was
all them. They were very tired of Sesame Street, and we're like, let's do something better, Mom. You're better than this.
Disney on Ice.
Yeah, no thank you.
Oh.
And I'm wearing Jimmy Buffett. It's actually from the tour that he was on when he passed away. We saw him like the third show before he passed away. Big Jimmy Buffett fan for years. Saw him every chance we got, whether it was Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Arizona, whatever the case.
I guess I didn't realize he died during the tour.
He canceled a couple shows and then passed away.
Oh, man. Dang it. Never got to see him.
So carpe diem, seize the moment, seize the day.
Yes.
If the band you want to see comes to town or comes close to town, stop making damn excuses and get out there and see them, because you never know when they're going to stop touring or when they're no longer going to be with us. But on a lighter note, Jeff, what are we talking about today?
Well, today is a good topic. It does have a little bit of a technical flair. We've titled it, "Would you like some cheese with your wine and MFA?"
Oh, my goodness. All right. So get us started.
Well, we are a technology company, and
or we're supposed to be.
That's what we play in real life. But multi-factor authentication is something that's been pretty popular and been around quite a bit for a while, and it's been a buzzword in tech circles, or I should say a buzz acronym in tech circles. But as we try to work with a lot of our clients and stuff, it still amazes me how many people whine about having to use
I get it. That
multi-factor
wine. I get it.
authentication. So I just want to know if they want some cheese with that wine.
Okay. And I think I'd even take it a step further and just security in general.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a market today, we're in a world today, a technology world today, where there's always somebody wanting to get to your data, wanting to ransom you for something, wanting to steal your data, encrypt your server, whatever the case, read your email, whatever that case may be, that we have to continually innovate and continually deploy new security tools to keep your data safe, to keep somebody out of your email, to keep somebody out of your bank account. And unfortunately, a lot of those come with some kind of administrative or personal or workflow burden on your standpoint. And so I get how executives and employees at some of our clients, and sometimes even our team, whine about that because it does make things a little harder, a little slower, a little more cumbersome. It's different than it was yesterday. I didn't have to do this kind of MFA yesterday. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to be only at this network to do this thing. But it's an ongoing, cat and mouse game of how we can better protect our clients against the next or the current security threat that's in the landscape.
Yeah. And I don't know why it seems, maybe it's just a perception, but it kind of seems like you hear a little more whining from some of the members of an organization that are higher up in the executive level. That's really, those are the ones who need the protection the most. I mean, it's their credentials that will get the bad guys the most information, the most data that they're trying to get.
And Kimber, why do you think it is? Why do you think our biggest whiners are the C-suite executives and owners?
I think that they're the biggest whiners because they feel like their time is the most important, and every second counts. And I don't have time to do one more thing, and I don't have this one more thing, and I just have this singular focus, because if you do well in business, you probably have a little bit of ADHD, and No,
Squirrel.
Speaking of squirrels, hey man, you owe $1 for that last episode.
Oh shit.
Now
Sorry.
it's a buck and a
That's
quarter.
a buck and a quarter.
Here's
Can
a
I borrow a
quarter.
quarter? Great. For those that not know, we do a couple of these at a time, and I didn't bring enough money because I ran out of bucks the first couple ones. I should watch my cursing.
You should just bring more money.
That's
Yeah, there
it.
you go.
Bring more money.
Just
It's
bring
for
more
a
money.
good cause.
But I mean, I think that's
They sell
that's a lot.
they sell quarters by the roll. It's $10 for a roll, and it covers every curse word you'd want to drop out there.
And your bank would love to see you.
I'm sure they would. What are they, having a garage sale? Nah.
Yeah.
Cursing
Just-
for a cause.
Just swearing. Just swearing on a podcast.
All right, so back to
Yeah, I think-
let's de-squirrel and get back to why is it the C-suite that are the biggest whiners?
I think that's part of it is they get this singular focus. I have to get this done. I have to do this thing. I got to go over here and get my phone. Well, now there's 5 things on my phone that I need to deal with and I picked up my phone. Now I see them, so I have to do it. So now I have to try and get back into the work mode. But now some things over here, and I might be wrong. I'm not a business owner, but in my mind, when I watch other people do these things, I'm like, that's what's happening.
Do you think there's also the potential for, whether you call it arrogance or entitlement, or I'm smarter than Jeff, so I'm not going to fall for that kind of coming into play, Kimber?
Listen, if I can't say nice words, I shouldn't say words. So I'm going to say you said that and not me.
I'm gonna pile on though,
Yeah.
because I kind of agree with that. I mean,
I built this thing. I'm your boss. I'm smarter than you.
do as I
I'm
say, not as I
not gonna
do.
fall for this.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I've worked in IT my whole career, and yet there have been times where I almost took the bait. You know, it's like if you all of a sudden get this email, this scattershot email that's saying, "Hey, your DHL package is lost, and we need you to sign in," and you're like, "Shit, I had a DHL package. I really had one that I was expecting, not UPS, not FedEx."
Right.
And so for just that one moment, you drop your guard, Kimber, and thanks for the quarter.
Just quietly
Just
supply you. Just
slides it on over.
here's some money.
Keep talking, Jeff. I'll just keep sliding money so you can feed the curse jar.
She's the quarter dealer.
She is. But yeah, really, I do sometimes think that it's just yeah, it won't happen to me. I'm smarter than that. But even those of us who work in IT, occasionally, the spirit of the email or the thing, it just happens to luckily hit a spot that you dropped your guard even for just a moment, and that's all it takes.
We even see it when we're doing security awareness training programs for our clients, and we enroll everybody at ABC Company in security awareness training, so they are hopefully less likely to fall for phishing emails or other scams like that. But it's often principals, upper management, CEO, executives that are the ones that are behind on those. And don't follow through on those and don't do the training. And what's interesting is they're also the ones that are easiest to find on LinkedIn or on the company website
point.
or whatever the case, to know the CEO of ABC Company is this person. Here's half a dozen different ways their email's probably going to look. So I'm going to blast out a phishing email to all of them, and he's not up to date on his phishing training. He's not sure of the next security thing that's out there. So maybe he is the most likely to fall for it. He sure as hell is the biggest target.
Right, absolutely. And Paul, I've got a question about this because I've read this a little bit, but and I know that we use the practice of using an authentication app, an authenticator app.
Right.
But of course, a lot of the multi-factor authentication that you see today is get a code on your phone, text it to your phone, or an email. Which is the best mode of multi-factor authentication? Is there one?
In my opinion, and please understand, I play a technology person on YouTube and some days in real life,
You're the nerd.
but I'm not the expert. The most, in my opinion, the most generally accepted secure option is what they call number matching. You see it now, right, with Microsoft Office 365, where it says, what's the number displayed on, on the screen? Enter that in the authenticator. Or if the authenticator gives you this 6-digit number, enter that into what you're seeing on the screen. Text messaging, where you get a text message that has a 6-digit code.
Yeah.
That's, in my opinion, less secure because somebody can spoof your phone number and be receiving those same texts. Now, granted, that's still more secure than no MFA at all.
Right.
Because let's be serious, the chances of some dude in Russia cloning Jeff's phone and spoofing it so that the text messages that go to Jeff's phone also go to his phone, not real high.
There's a lot of juice there, Paul.
Not
Don't
real
sell
high.
me short here.
All right. In my opinion, Jeff's not that worthy of a target from that perspective. So that's better than nothing,
Right.
but it's still not, I don't think the industry considers it best practice. Right. The other one that is real common is just the yes, no, are you signing in? Where the app pops up on your phone and you say, yes, I'm signing in, or no, I'm not, because that happens every time a malicious party tries to sign into your account. So at some point in time, if these keep occurring all night long, at some point in time, you're just going to get tired of that shit, and you're going to answer yes just to make the messages go away.
Right.
So I think the number matching side of it is currently the one with the least administrative burden and is considered the most secure. There are more secure options out there, but we kind of have to weigh that with the administrative burden that goes along with it. And keep in mind, it's not a cure-all for all your problems. Multi-factor authentication can still be compromised, or there's still ways to manipulate around that without getting too technical, but it's still better than nothing.
I know a lot of times, like recently I noticed on a banking app, if I launched a VPN where it couldn't tell necessarily my location, then it required me to use another form of multi-factor authentication. I had to do something additional because it couldn't locate me. My location wasn't one of the factors, right? So yeah, that's another thing that kind of made me go, huh. And I've even seen, like, on some apps now, like one of my banking apps, for multi-factor, it has me take my credit card and hold it close to my phone, and
that's kind of cool.
Reads
That's
my
nice.
reads my card, and then that's pretty good authentication. I mean, if you've got the card, of course, it could have been stolen. Then I got to get the app and all the other stuff.
Yeah, I'd have to have your phone. I'd have to have your login. Yeah, that's a pretty awesome approach to that.
Why are you giving me that? Did I curse?
Yeah.
You did.
Shit, I don't even realize I'm cursing anymore.
There's two.
Well, damn it.
No,
I only have a daughter.
Okay.
I got $1. I have
Do
one
one
more
more.
curse word.
Okay.
So the jar owes you a quarter or a free curse word.
Okay, I'm
A
not
free PG curse word.
Okay, I won't drop an F-bomb, and I'm not going to force it. It'll come naturally. Just
Oh, I guarantee you it will.
Yeah, I like the biometrics in a lot of my apps. A lot of those,
The finger thumbprint kind of thing.
or
Yeah.
your face. I was like, I don't know, money. Biometrics is not a swear word. Sorry, I was confused.
Yeah.
pay the
Thumb.
jar.
Thumb.
That's a swear word? No, I like that, especially for my banking apps or my credit cards or things like that. I have to put in my username and password. It doesn't want to save it for me. I'm going to type it in every single time, and then I have to biometric in. And I do like that. It's, 5 seconds, but I know people who would rather cut off their thumbs than use biometric anything, because it's just one more piece of data that the big government has about them. Like,
Right up until the time that their information gets compromised. And then I think they're probably looking at it going, dang, I wish I would have done that. Notice I said dang.
I'm so proud of you.
I wish I would have thought of that and had that.
So Jeff, I wonder if your thumb has to be still body temperature, or if we could cut it off and still get into your phone.
Just carry it in your pocket.
Just carry it.
like in a little zippy bag in your pocket. This is
I'm
fine.
having Big Lebowski flashbacks. I'll get you a toe.
Je-
I'll get you a
Je-
toe by the end of the day.
Jeff passed out. Can somebody open his eyes so we can get into his phone, please? This is going nowhere fast. But again, to kind of bring it all
It's going
back,
a great way.
to kind of bring it all back to the original topic, I think there is this administrative burden and this hassle that we all have to kind of suck it up and live with now because of the security environment we live in, because of the amount of data that's on our phones, on our devices, the interconnectedness of all the things we do. And I think, Kimber, you made a great point in that, anything that can be done, like biometrics, to still give you the quality of authentication and the quality of protection, but lighten that administrative burden.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that is going to do a better job of taking the whine off the table.
Right. And then it's just cheese.
Then it's just cheese. All right, we'll wrap it up with that. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever the case. Make us feel good about doing this, and we'll see you next time.
Hell yeah. That was my last quarter.